am the usual host, or the normal host here at Hexagon. Give it up for my man Jeff Danger, everybody.
Hello. Hi. I wasn't really well prepared. There's this big debate amongst comedians about whether it's okay to bring your notes up on stage or not. And, you know, I just want to squash that right now. Like, as long as I'm telling jokes, what does it matter, you know? Hi, I'm Jeff Danger. Next, I'm going to perform a rap for you. My name is Jeff Danger. I am a badass. I live every day like it is your last. I eat RPGs for breakfast. PlayStation or explosives, they are both delicious. If I put Final Fantasy 7, I would be Sephiroth. Call me a geek if you like. I get laid more than you jack off. I don't read, but I write like dynamite, blowing these rhymes into sight. And pussy, I'm swimming, and when life gives me lemons, I eat them whole and smoke a bowl, and now you know I'm grinning, because I ain't a hero, not a villain either. Sit back, take a breather. You need to know, I'm just enough for the girls. I am Jeff Danger versus the world. This next joke involves crowd work. Okay, so you guys, whenever that whole dad bod phenomenon happened, I was really excited because I have large arms and a big stomach. I don't think I have dad bod though. I think it's more like uncle bod, which is like kind of the same thing as dad bod, but kind of creepy. And you know, I blame my childhood. I blame cartoons and stuff that I grew up with because there was a lot of creepy stuff that I was into when I was a kid. Like, remember that show that they showed the kids in the schools about, like, what was it? Conjunctions. There's like conductor, ductor. Conjunction, junction. Yeah. Yeah, conjunction, junction. Let's sing it together. Y'all remember? Okay, you do the conjunction, junction. Kids and trains, a song for the children. No, we're not done. No, keep. It was a creepy song. The conductor was creepy. He had a creepy voice. Where was he taking the train? Or the kids on the train? I understand we're all upset about the recent tragedy in the news. Let me tell you, I've been crying myself to sleep every night from my penis. I really like the Ninja Turtles. I just think it's confusing. That was another creepy thing when I was a kid, why they are friends with Casey Jones. Because, like, they're heroes in half shells, right? But the Casey Jones guy, he has, like, the mask and, like, the golf ball bag full of, like, baseball bats and stuff. And he just beats people up in parks. And it's like he's a serial killer. Let's face it. He's a murdering guy. He's gonna decapitate someone with a hockey stick, but he's like super chill with the turtles. Like, doesn't make like what other? This is the transition. What other serial killers would they be friends with? Like Ed Gein. Now there's a guy. He's probably the one guy in history who you could say you could put a flower in an asshole and call it a vase. I got two of them. I'm doing good on time. You guys like the social media? Yeah. I was confused by it for a long time. I don't mess with Twitter because I'm afraid of birds. But Instagram, I finally figured that out. It was confusing because like I thought that Instagram was like a way to get drugs, like instantly. But that's only like half of it. It's only half. I'll go ahead and.
I know I'm gonna do it, so I'll go ahead and mark it out.
Don't read that because it'll give away some of my punchlines. Like it says Facebook, and that's going to be the punchline for this joke. But hey, do you want to know what my favorite porn site is? It's really neat. You know everyone on there, and they're fully clothed. Facebook. Add me. This is a callback, back to tell them who you are. I'm Jeff Danger, so add me on there. Let's talk more about my childhood because I really need to release some things. You guys remember masturbating like pre-internet? Yeah, like the fuzzy channels on the HBOs. They had the Real Sex and the Skinamax was on a different channel. It was Cinemax, but they call it Skinamax. It was a pun. It was neat. But there was one movie, it was like a real movie. It wasn't even a porno with Angelina Jolie. And I don't know how to pronounce it because I never watched it with the sound on. It was like, was it GIA? I don't know. That was a good one. That's some loud music, cool. I want to enjoy that later. Better than this. I had a three-way. Usually I get applause for that, okay. Apparently y'all are having three-ways, it's a normal thing. This one was different, it was with a lion and a bear. Yeah. There was a shark there too, but I couldn't figure out how to fuck it. I mean, how would you? Anyone, please. In case it happens again. In case I get called back to that apartment. Oh. Wow. Speaking of bestiality, is it bestiality to have sex with a ham sandwich? Necrophilia? No, I'm not a necrophiliac, I'm just necroperious.
That was one of them. That was one of them. Look how good I am.
Sandwiches, right? What about that Subway? What a bunch of liars they are, right? You don't know? Have you ever measured the foot long? It's only 10 inches. Yeah, they've been lying. Now, I'm not holding it against them because I lie about my fiber being 6 inches all the time.
My penis.
Hey folks, this isn't Shakespeare. But if it was, the girls would be played by boys who would have sex with after the show. I don't think it's right for a man who's 30 years old to marry a girl who's 18 years old. I think that's weird because really, with inflation, that's like a 44-year-old marrying a 5-year-old in the 80s. Yes, I am a wizard. I am a member of the WDGI community. That's wizards, demigods, and immortals. There's a lot of stigma out there against us. For instance, the immortals. Everyone claims there's all this, immortal on immortal violence. But you know what? There can be only one solution. We gotta break barriers, people. We gotta educate.
Next, I'm going to talk about Kevin Sorbo.
They're out to get us, folks. They don't like wizards. They don't like demigods. They don't like immortals. Kevin Sorbo, for instance, he was sniped by Christianity. He used to be Hercules. But I try to look at the brighter side of things. At least that demigod's not dead. God's Not Dead is a movie that Kevin Sorbo stars in. Fuck Harry Potter. I'm not saying it's a bad book or movie. I'm just saying that that's not what wizards are. It's offensive. A much more realistic representation of wizards would be Lord of the Rings. I feel like if I, as a wizard, went on an adventure with little people, tell me if I'm right. If I went on an adventure with little people, we would definitely smoke some weed, and we'd go to a volcano, but that would be like a volcano Taco Bell. Oh, I skipped one. If Harry Potter was a porn star, his name would be H.P. Lovecraft. Now I'll speak about how I was conceived. 9 months after my mom got out of prison for embezzlement, I was born. My father was a biker gang who she put it out an ad. I want to have a baby. Come impregnate me. It's my birthday, and it's Texas. I understand it's a different culture, so you don't get it. But what's important about that, I know, is that I wasn't in an accident. I was on purpose. But yeah, my dad is just like a whole bunch of guys who wrecked my mom, and I feel like that explains the multiple personalities. Let me ask you, have you ever had sex with a schizophrenic? Anybody? Just me? Okay. Thank you. Having sex with a schizo is kind of like going to an orgy. Everyone expects you to bring food, and they all come without you. I just want to say fuck Aladdin.
Yeah.
I mean, he shared bread with that kid one time, but then what does he do? He fucks the one hot chick in the entire town, gets some fancy clothes. He never helps them again. You saw the palace. You saw those mounds and mounds of treasure. What the fuck is going on in Agrabah? Seriously, they got all these poor people. And they got $1 billion in gold, the blooms or whatever those are. They don't even need them. They got a genie. They literally have anything they could possibly want. Infinite wishes. They freed him and he still hangs out. Like, oh man. Rich people, right? Man, if I was one of them, I'd never hang out with any of you again. But what do you guys feel about net neutrality? We're losing the battle on that, which is why I think we should abandon net neutrality and we should focus on net war! Yeah. Shoot them all and let Google sort them out. Seriously, like Google search, that's like prayer, you know? But with results. I am an atheist wizard. It basically means I smoke a lot of weed. Yeah. Being an atheist makes it difficult with my girlfriend because she's a ghost. She often says that I don't even act like she's there. And honestly, I feel like she's just not around. But, I don't know, we're trying to work things out. We've been talking about the future. Mostly robots. I really like robots. I love robots. I like it when they have clampy hands. I like it when they have like a one wheel instead of legs. Isn't that awesome? Man. I like the any sort of robot eye, like what are they doing? What's that like? Like it could be like the visor. What would that be like? Like you would have so much perception, it'd be amazing. Lasers are cool, and robots got them sometimes. I like it when a robot's combined with an animal. You don't like me, motherfucker. I do whatever I want. I'm off my meds. I'm almost 300 pounds. What are you gonna fucking do? I'm single, but I am not available. Sorry. I just feel like I need to take this time to learn to hate myself before I hate someone new. I have given my grandmother an average of 385 hugs every single day. Yeah, I love my grandma. The average is vastly diminishing because she died 5 years ago. I may have hugged my grandmother to death. You guys like the ocean? Get the hell out. Everyone else likes the ocean. Besides Pee Wee Herman over here. Roasted.
Let's go.
I don't even want to tell any more jokes. I just want to hug Jay Kendrick. All right,
Do it. That's all I ever wanted.
ocean would make a great librarian. However, I do not support libraries on beaches. Sandy Books sounds like a terrible tragedy. Now this one is just like, I'm not going to ask him how much time I got. I know how much time I fucking got. I didn't tell you I was going to be this mean to you, did I? You know I'm drunk, right? Like, that's all this is. What are you going to do, fight me? All right. We're going to fight. No. All right. One time I had sex with a pregnant girl in the bathroom of a crystal. One time, I had a one-night stand with a girl who never knew what I looked like because I was wearing a Heath Ledger Joker costume. One time, I had sex in a public park across the street from an elementary school. I have a problem, and now I take medication. That was my mental health joke. Thank you. No, I still have sex, so it's good. Oh man, I'm really winding down. Oh. All right, I got one more. You guys want one more? Yeah. We're done? We're done? Oh, no, one more. Okay, one more. All right. Fuck it. I only spend my ducats on bitches who like to suck it. If they're not DTF, bacon, GTFO, yo, I'm probably never gonna fuck a classy hoe. No fucks given in my fiat, and I'm ready to roll, though I'm poorer than white bread casserole. I keep the bitches well fed with what I got in stock. Hey, don't be a perv, I'm not talking about my cock. I bring them breakfast in bed. Make a bitch some waffles. Take care for the ass to mouth, which I'm sure tastes awful. If you got some friends, I say, bring them on over. I got 4 friends myself. Make it, break it, take it, bend over. I'm not trying to say that I'm a sex machine of a man. As a matter of fact, I'm a transgender butch lesbian. I'm the Jesus of cock, and I'm hitting that G-spot, and that's a pussy lick, and I'm the goddess of Wiccan. Taste my ball and Hollis with an Allah and Bahala. Feels so good when I work. Feels like hell when you squirt, because I open up a portal to the underworld. Just on Satan, strawberry shortcake, and he cries like a little girl. I'm the purest form of evil. I will never be tamed. I'm gonna kill y'all with laughter. Jeff Danger is my name. Merch. You can come over here. You can get this book about, man, that's loud. You can get this book about math. You can get some very lightly used sex tape. Sticks to itself, not to your hands. I got a dumb hat. I know you like dumb hats. I got this masturbation pad. It tickles your butt and warms it up, makes you feel like you're pooping. I have NBA Jam for Sega Genesis. I have a 2-dimensional microwave. That's what I got. Thank you.